Hello, RadMinoutaur here, and we're here to play some SimCity. I've not played this game for quite a while, but it is one of my favourites. So I thought to start off the channel, why not play one of my favourite games? Right, now what map? I don't want one with a ton and a ton of stuff. In fact, that one looked nice. Yeah, I think we're going to go Serenity Key for this Let's Play. I'm going to call the region Radland, because why not? Now, this channel, this will probably be the first video on the channel. The way this channel's going to work is there's three of us working together to make the channel. I'm RadMinoutaur, the first member, the leader of the team, and I'll let the others introduce themselves in their first video. I mean, we'll put in the titles who's made what videos, so if you prefer one of us, you can just watch their stuff. We really don't mind. But I mean, it would be amazing if you guys could leave a like and a sub if you like our content. Now, here we are. I forget what this place is called. Oh, there you go. New Lanny. N-U-I Lanny? No, I can't pronounce that. Right, so the first thing we've got to do, apparently, is put this in. Now, that's a bit long. Now, for those of you who haven't played SimCity, and this is the first video that you've watched of someone playing SimCity, you won't know how this game works. Basically, it's a city building game. Obviously, clues in the name, SimCity. It's based around the Sims. And basically you play a mayor. Your role is the town mayor. And you've got to set up a successful town. Now, there's a number of ways that you can do this within the game. I mean, those of you who've played it before may know what I'm going for here. Because if you looked, there was no resources. You can get oil and stuff. There was none of that in this town. So I'm going for tourism here, which is one of the most interesting ways to make your money. I'm now putting down a power plant. This will allow, obviously, people to get power. But first I need people to work in it. But I'm getting the basic infrastructure. Whenever I play this game, I always get the infrastructure in first. I know some people, choose otherwise and choose to, put other things in first. But here's going to be my, utilities road. Right, now this is residential zoning. So these are residential zones. If you place them, as you can see, people, after a little while, because of only in ×1 speed, will begin to move in. Removal vans will come into the city, like that one there, which will probably come up here and turn around or something, and head into the city. And these are your Sims moving in. There's no really completion to this game. You yourself decide when your city's at its maximum. And I do have the Cities of Tomorrow expansion, which allows futuristic technology in the game, which is a very cool DLC. If you play SimCity and you haven't yet got it, I'd strongly recommend that DLC. It's so fun to play. Right. So this is the boring part, so I'm going to speed up in a second. Actually, that's a really bad place for that. No, that ain't happening. As you can see, you need industry, but the wind is going that way, so if I place it here, it will blow it away from my city. As opposed to being stuck within the city. Right, on me. Now I'm going to place some housing. Right, let's speed this up, because this I can't commentate over slow video. Right, as you can see, everyone's moving in. Right, so now, what's our next task? Do you know? Hello? No? Okay. Right, so this is power to the city, that's great. Water, sewage, we now need to think about... Oh! Town hall. So I can now build the town hall. I'm going to build it in the centre. This will be the centre of our metropolis, which will be named... Name your city. Okay. What shall we call this city? That's a hard one. Rad Beach. There you go. Welcome to Rad Beach, everyone. Hope you enjoy your lives here. As you can see, all the factories are starting to get enough workers to start up. Now, as you can see, they're in pretty shitty accommodation at the moment. They are literally like mobile homes. They'll upgrade over time when I upgrade the roads. Oh. Oh. I'm going to try and get a quest. Someone's bound to suggest a quest shortly. But there's another thing we need to do in the meantime, because at the moment, rubbish is not getting disposed of in this city. So if we put a dump here, yeah, you guys aren't very happy. This is going to be the low wealth area, because I have to designate low, medium and high wealth. This side will be low wealth. Here will be like VIP rich, because there's going to be casinos and everything along here. Right. Ah, here you go. Mayor, to advance Rad Beach into the future, we need high wealth workers who will drive research into new technologies. The first step on a brand new futuristic road is attracting wealthy workers. What do you say, Mayor? Well, yeah, let's do it. Have some high wealth housing. So this is part of the Cities of Tomorrow DLC. With high wealth, you can get an academy, which you use to research things in future tech. It's not like in the normal game where you have to build a university. In this, you have to build a academy which will allow you to then get those technologies. We're in the green, big style. We're rolling in it, basically. So I'm going to create... Basically, it's kind of going to be an arrow shape. So these are homes along the beach. There'll be casinos here, everything. What are you doing? Oh, there you go. Right. For some reason it's refusing to curve at the angle as I want it, so we're just gonna... That actually looks pretty cool. We can connect it back to that road there. Right. For high wealth, I happen to know that we need parks. Just keep my eyes out for quests, because so you can never have enough quests to do in this game. Sometimes you just run out of things to do and it's a matter of just watching over your city. I mean, that won't happen for a while. Now this is the wealth system. I love it in SimCity. It works really, really well. I mean, I've got SimCity 2000 as well. I got it when it was free on Origin for a short while. And it like allows you to create you know, certain things, but it's not, you know, they have really done improvement. They've done the franchise justice with this game. It's very, very good compared to its counterparts. Right, so, oh, let's not do that, or that, because we'll end up with people housed down the highway, which can clog it up. We can do that. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so as you can see, we've got 5 high wealth. Now what does she want? She'll give us 5... Did I just cancel the mission? For those of you who don't know, that was me face palming because I've just cancelled the mission by accident. Right, what's this guy got to say? We want to throw a great party. Hang on. We want to throw a giant block party all night, man. This guy's clearly a hippie. We may toss out a lot of garbage during the party. But you don't mind, do you? No, sure. I mean, he'll give me 25 grand for it. And at the moment, our economy is looking... I don't think anything actually happens. Be interesting, because I've never really done the quests in this game. That's the one thing that's new to me. So when it first came out, I bought it. It cost me like 50 quid. With the Cities of Tomorrow expansion, it's like 59 quid. And, you know, I've played it loads, but I've just never done the quests. I've never had to do them. Collect a lot of garbage. In the day, I'm guessing that is. You have 21 hours left. Ah, another quest. If you get us 2,500 residents, we'll be able to incorporate ourselves as a small city. Could get a city hall. Ooh. Right, okay, we'll do that. Just basically the quest there is to have a lot of people living here, which is going to be quite easy when we're going to need some shopping around here. You have to put shopping on every block. I mean, people in this game, the one thing with the AI is they can't be bothered to walk. Much like people in Modern World, actually. They don't want to have to walk to shops. I mean, that's like the limit. Some of these guys may not go to there. Because obviously you've got to balance it out. So here you can see we need medium wealth workers. So we should probably start getting some medium wealth in here. So some nature stuff, shall we? And nature stuff has the effect over time of growing trees just everywhere. The trees start off in the park and they kind of grow around. So it's going to be really useful to have these in the future because it also counteracts the negative effects of these industrial buildings. Which is why, although these guys aren't going to be medium wealth, I'm putting them here as a buffer to stop it from spreading over here. Oh my god, traffic in this game is the biggest bugbear. The one thing that stops you from building cities very, very, very large, especially if you haven't got the Cities of Tomorrow DLC, is traffic. There's loads of it. It gets mental. I mean, I've got cities on other worlds in this game. As you probably saw when I started, there were other worlds. And there's one with like 150,000, sorry, residents. The traffic is insane, so as a result half the city keeps burning down because people can't get there to put out the fires due to traffic. Right, so now that's done, what else have we got to do? How are we doing with the garbage collection? 11 hours. I'm guessing they're closed for the day? Oh no. Waiting for garbage collection, yeah. Let's have residents. So far, we're doing pretty well. I mean, we have literally started this very quickly. I mean, we're already starting to get into the City of Tomorrow DLC, which is what I like about it. Most game DLCs add endgame stuff. This changes the whole game. You'll see when I start getting the stuff in a minute. Ah, now I have completely forgotten. We need a fire service, an ambulance service, and a police force. Or this city's going to be screwed. I'm telling you that now. And the first thing we need is fire service, because fires are always the first. Crime's the last thing you need. Crime remains pretty good, but we're going to need a huge police force if we're going tourism, because casinos create a lot of crime in this game. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's like... It seems pretty mental in this game. I've never been to a casino. I'm only 16. But it seems pretty mental, that the amount of crime it creates. I'm not sure if it's like it in real life. I wouldn't know. But I mean, you'll see when I get one. Literally, it is mental. And they're in specialities, so obviously... Oh, we can actually get one now. Okay. Without a police force, let's give it a go. Hang on, does that give a negative... And here we have the Academy, by the way. And this is the Academy's counterpart, which I might actually go with. Oh no, I can't, because I haven't got the resources. I can import them, I guess. I don't know. I might go for them, I might not. Basically, they're Omega Co, and they're like the evil... massive corporation of the future that make everything and like hypnotize people into buying their stuff. They convert all the shops. They can make you loads and loads of money. And I'll have to have a look at the trade menu quick. I mean... We'll have a look at that when we've got some more money. At the moment, let's focus on getting the casino going, because at the moment it's not making a profit. We're hoping that's going to start turning a profit. Now, is it? Ooh. Did we complete? I don't think we actually completed that guy's assignment in the end. It didn't come up saying you've not completed it, but I'm not sure if it does. That's a bit odd. Okay. So it's just a bit of grass that you've got to drive over, you know. Mess your trucks up a bit, my friends. Mess your trucks up. And in case you haven't already realised, they're all speaking in... Oh! Is this the quest that we missed? Meh, we stand at threshold of a new digital frontier. Sounds like Star Trek. The new frontier. Yeah, anyway, enough of that. Consider this offer. Maybe open your mind to the future with the Academy. The Academy will task workers with researching technology. Advancements. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Right, so that's the Academy I was talking about earlier. So this Academy we are going to build it, because it's a must-have if you want to build a future city. The advantages of future cities are almost endless. Bigger populations, everything. Where's... is that here? Someone, I'm not sure if you can hear this on the video, is playing music really loud in the game. I'm guessing it's the casino. This is turning a negative profit at the moment, which is not good at all. hopefully that'll start turning a positive profit shortly. I know I would expand it, but if I expand it, it's going to cost more to maintain. What are they protesting about? Too much garbage. Well, we've just sorted that problem, and all the garbage has been recovered. Yeah. All the garbage is recovered, so they should stop protesting. There you go. Right on cue. Oh. So you see there's a little protest going on here. Protests in this game, they don't mean anything to you. So, you know, they're not gonna... I mean, your citizens get unhappy, but at the moment, 74% approval rating, that doesn't become a thing till in the future. Right, I would say let's get a medical clinic, but I think the most important by far is definitely a fire station, which we're going to put in the middle of the city for maximum coverage. As you can see, it creates medium wealth housing in the area. So everything in this game has a positive or negative value on the people that live in your city. So for example, if I had to build a sewage pipe there, they'd get unhappy and would probably all move out. Whereas if I put a fire station there, they're now happy, medium wealth. If they were high wealth, they'd be unhappy with it. And low wealths are happy with it as well. So anything above the medium wealth thresholds, the high wealth workers, high wealth places, so if I built it over near the mansions, over here, they'd get really unhappy with me and start to move out. They're not happy because garbage was piled up. Wasn't being collected, so they're protesting about the past. Just like real life, I guess. Right, so the fire engine hasn't been called out yet. So it's not been needed. Another thing I want to add to the top, it costs a lot of money, but it literally saves lives, is the fire bell, which increases their response time. So all these green areas are covered. They will go to these areas, so it's not that the fire engine will just go here. It's just it will take a bit longer for them to get here, and the house could burn down, but that fire bell should counter that. So it should, fingers crossed, be able to get here. I mean, there aren't high wealth workers, and I keep calling them workers, residents, don't produce many fires. Like, their spawn rate of fires is really low because obviously in real life they're quite rich and wealthy and intelligent. Speaking of intelligence, if we're going to be a tourist city, at some point we do need a school so that we can get a university and research massive things that will help us, like especially energy wise. That's the point. How are we doing for power consumption? Unpowered buildings. Okay. This is the thing in SimCity. It's better to go big. I've wasted 10 grand, but I won't have to come back to that for a long time. So that will last probably about 10-20 minutes, that much power, and I'll have to come back here and edit probably next video and edit this, and one day we'll upgrade it. There's only one of my cities that I've ever had a nuclear power station in, and it didn't go wrong. So, but your workers have to be educated, or like there could be a nuclear meltdown and they're never good. There'll be Chernobyl Mark II. So we got rail link, which I didn't look at, which I should have. So, but luckily we got one. We got rail links. We then have, hang on, let me just close this window. We then have sea links over here. It's rainy and horrible today. That's never good. So as you can see, the fire trucks have responded to it, but didn't get there in time. So now there's an abandoned building. This is what I mean. Fires, you get to a point and they become a real issue real fast. That house isn't even safe. See, they've got to get there so quick. Honestly think it's unrealistically quick, these fires spread. But I mean, if anyone's been in the house fire, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they do spread a bit quick. I know I'm on fast mode, but they're taking forever to respond to these fires. The next thing we need, apparently there's still a fire going on. See, right, they've just got back. They've literally just left to get to that fire. They're still not there. Yeah, so we'll have to go out and clean all the buildings with the bulldozer after the fire crew have, like, got it under control. I think there was just too many fires for this small station to handle then. I mean, is it in the catchment range? Yes. No. Okay. So they're not really in the range of the fire station. Next thing we need is a medical health place, because 7 people die a day. And we only have 1,500 residents. So basically every day, probably someone you know or have met will die in this city, which is cheery. Sorry if that's like made anyone upset, but what can you do apart from build a clinic? Let's hope it's not like our local doctors, or the wait times will be a couple of months. Right, so this is the boring part of SimCity, in my opinion, just waiting for stuff to happen. Is that house burnt down? If that's burnt down... Oh, too much crime, okay. How much crime is there per day? 11. I think medical's more important. I know what we can do though. If we take out a loan, yes, it takes some off our per hour budget. But it will just allow us to get back ahead of the game as far as public services go. So if we can place a clinic here, and we are now nearly have enough. For some reason the police station is a lot more expensive than all the other things. And I don't think for a minute that the prices actually represent how much it costs, because I'm pretty sure you cannot build a whole fire station and purchase a fire truck for 20 grand. I guess it is simoleons, so I don't know what their currency, it doesn't exist in real life, so they could argue that, their currency is worth a lot more than ours. But honestly, in real life, a fire truck costs like 50 grand, maybe even more. Oh, have they actually got to a fire in time today? Yeah, there you go. What I also like is that stuff happens. That fire truck was actually there putting out the fire. It made the right sounds. You heard it pull away and everything. I really just find it cool. And now, is doctor surgery done? And have we got any more quests yet? What's in progress actually? Have 5,000 residents. Plop an academy. The academy will have to be something for the future because it costs 25 grand, and at the moment we seriously need a police force for this city. I'm not sure if the casino over here is turning a profit yet. That's turning a profit. Yes. So yesterday it made 3,762 simoleons, and the day has just started today. There are people in the casino at 2 AM and it's already made 768 pounds. Well, simoleons, sorry. What? Are these bouncers? Can I... Keeping an eye open, like a pit. Yeah. These are little bouncers. Seeing Every city in the region. Well, mate, you're in luck because you've already completed your ambition because this is the only city in the region. Congratulations. Yes, so we are clearly getting tourists. Our factories will turn. They need more places to take their freight. That indicates to me that there is definitely not enough shops. And if we convert this, I quite like shops to sweep around here because in the future, especially if they're higher wealth, they build into massive high-rises, like high-rise banks and stuff, and they look very, very cool. And if you haven't noticed, the placing of stuff doesn't actually cost any simoleons to like do zoning. So if I place residents, or like I just did a load of shops, it's free. Like real life, you just say, you know, you can build here now. Which is good, because if you're like in the minus, you can just place a couple more things, you know, zone a couple more zones, and more people are then paying taxes, or shops and businesses paying their taxes. What is going on there? I mean, obviously you've got the fire, but then you've got 1,000,001 heavy truck returning to the factory. Came from... So they're building the new, like, shopping things. So these are going to be low wealth shops. Now, this bar here is land value, but this one is density. So when they get there, they'll be asking me, they'll get unhappy, maybe, and they'll be demanding me to upgrade the roads so that they can build their houses. And they become like shittier flat apartment things. And I mean, they're good, they hold a lot more people. As you can see, it just went up then. So fingers crossed, soon we'll be having masses of residents. These turn into condos. And these, I believe, turn into like really nice, rich people's apartments. We still haven't... The casino. Now, it's not got an influence. Okay. Right, now we can consider maybe take a loan out and just, you know, try and turn a bigger profit. And prior to I won't take any more loans out because we're getting dangerously low on income. But things like these nice rooms attract medium wealth people. Which sign should we have? I'm not going to say what that one looks like. I think we should have this one. One of the things I liked about this and SimCity and stuff is literally there's no limit to what you can and can't do. We've just got 2 comedy clubs. Whoops. Hey ho. Our people are banterous. So here we got the beach right next to... It would be cool if people went on the beach. I know in the mobile game of SimCity, there's a mobile version. I think it's free. It's not as good as this, in my opinion, but I think if you've got the money to spend on it, you can be just as good. It's for your phone. You can download it from the Android store, I know, and I'm guessing you can also download it from the Apple store. It's by EA. It's very, very good. I mean, I enjoyed playing it, but it just takes ages to get anywhere. I mean, I've looked, and the latest update, you can get these boardwalks along the beach. But yeah, so we'll continue our city next time. So I'll see you next time. Bye for now.